This is Ali Akbarian, your resident road safety expert from Mobility Engineering, back for another Q&A session. Thank you very much for sending us in your questions. We love getting them, and please keep on sending in those questions. We'll find the answers and we'll put it out here for you and everyone in the industry to enjoy. And also, thank you very much for, well, not thank you very much. Well, hopefully I'll say thank you after you hit that subscribe button. And if you do, a big, big thank you. If not, please hit that button down there. It looks a little bit like this. We want to get up to 1,000 subscribers and we want your support. And we'll be very happy when we do that. And as I've said before in all of our videos, more and more content coming to you in 2018, more questions being answered, and we're partnering up with some other medical and therapist organisations and OTs to bring you even more greater information. So please subscribe, and we'd love to have you on board. Now let's get on to today's question. So today's question comes again from an OT and wanting to seek our opinion about risks or implications of self-modifying vehicle harnesses or special needs harnesses that's differing them from their original intended purpose. So in particular, they're talking about a Hemco harness, which I'll put the link to what that harness looks like below. And what they're talking about is the following. Are these things possible with the Hemco harness? So there is a strap that goes across the chest with the Hemco harness. They want to tie a knot on that chest to make it tighter. The next question is, the straps that anchor the upper body to the seat are intermittently used by staff. Sometimes they're used, sometimes they're not. And the reason why is because sometimes the client needs it, sometimes they don't. So is this okay? Now, in general, and then they've also asked, is there other recommendations of products or procedures, or what can you do to get it through? So number one, when you get a harness or any particular safety product out of the package and it's been designed to use a specific way, unless the way that you're using it is in the instructions as an acceptable alternate procedure of how to use it, then it is not okay for you to do those things that are mentioned in this email. So basically, tying knots, changing straps, not using certain things to suit your need is straight out illegal, because this product has been made for a certain purpose, it's been tested a certain way, and all the road rules, whenever they talk about restraints or safety restraints or any of that stuff, the overarching thing they always talk about is use it as per manufacturer's guidelines and instructions. So if you do need to do a modification to it, then look, as I always say, anything is possible, but what you need to do is you need to go and seek some certification or some sort of authority. So what the best option in this case would be was, let's say if I'm not going to use that, or I'm going to tie a knot, or I'm going to adjust the strap, or whatever we want to do with the harness that is outside the manufacturer's instructions, then what we need to do is we need to go see a certifying or a testing engineer. Mobility Engineering is a company like that, but we're not trying to promote our service around that. There's lots and lots of them around the country, and if you need one, you just contact us and we'll put you in touch with a local one. But basically, you need to go see an engineer with the newly refined version of your product, and then they can do an assessment on it, and they can go, okay, well, I'm happy with that, and it's going to be just as safe as the original, so I'll give you a certificate or a letter or something like that and sign you off, depending on what schemes you've got going in your states. Some states have got special processes for it, some don't, and it's just a letter on the engineer's letterhead to cover yourself. So that just depends on the process. Now, you do need to get some kind of authority. You can't just go and make a modification, because as I said, it's illegal. The other thing I wanted to introduce, which I've introduced before, is this is, I will admit, a little bit of a product plug. But basically what this product is a Careva Harness. So what we're seeing out on the market is often people grabbing a harness and trying to modify it and make it suit their needs. In this case, we have a harness that is completely customizable and completely adjustable on all different dimensions. So for example, if you had the situation where the person was talking about, oh, we don't have the ability to, basically it's not tight enough for around the chest and we want to make it tighter, we want to tie a knot. Well, in this case, we don't need to do that because it has an adjustment strap that allows you to adjust it along the chest. Or for example, if you don't want to use the shoulder harness, then you just unclick it and you take it off and you don't use it. So it's a particular system, and you can just use the chest part, for example. So this particular system is completely customizable. And in the case of this question that was asked, my answer would be, rather than trying to modify something outside its original standard and outside its original testing, get a product that is suitable for the need. So if I need adjustment around here or adjustment on my shoulders, a product like this, and there's a couple of others on the market, will suit that need. So hopefully that helps with your question. As just to recap, as we said, if we're doing a modification, even if it's just a tying of a knot or just not using the product in accordance with the manufacturer's instructions, then we must have it certified. We must go get some kind of authority. If you go to your government departments, it's probably going to be a waste of your time because they don't have a facility for that. And typically they do try and help, but they'll just keep passing you around and then you'll end up getting frustrated. The system is not through the government, the system is through certified engineers or basically through the manufacturer of the product. Someone like Hemco, you can call them up and say, write me a letter to say it's okay that I can do this. In my 20 plus years of being in the industry, I have never seen a manufacturer ever write a letter like that. As a manufacturer, I wouldn't, because I don't know what it's going to be like. So I wouldn't authorize any alteration unless I've tested it and I've certified it and I've looked at it from an engineering point of view. And that's basically the way you guys need to look at it as well. So hopefully that helps. And again, as I said before, please hit that subscribe button down there. Please subscribe to our channel. We're going to bring you more and more content this year. Thanks for listening. Send in your questions and see you next time.